So let's start with the floor method. Well, the floor method, all it does, it rounds off to the lowest value, floor, like ground, right? The ground. The lowest value is what is returned in your number. Let's see that in action. This is how we call the method. So what it's going to do, it's going to return the lowest value passed to it, and that should be 4, right? And it does not care if there's 99, right? It is not going to round it off to the nearest numbers we know and you expect 5 in the console. No, it's still going to return the lowest value negatively. So it counts going in a negative way, going back nearest to 0, right? So it's always going to return the lowest value. So that's how the floor method works. So once you understand that, you also get to know that even with negative values, it still counts negatively, going backward closest to 0. So what is negative 4.99 when you use the floor method? Well, it's not negative 4 as you might have thought. It is negative 5 because 5 is how far 5 is from 0. Remember, it counts negatively. Yes? So negative 5 is how far it is from positive 0. If it doesn't make sense, I know it's a bit tricky to explain. The resources I've shared and helpful videos that will make you understand this more. Let's look at its similar method, that is the JavaScript method. The JavaScript method does quite the opposite. It rounds off to the highest number in a positive way, right? So the floor goes in a negative way and the JavaScript goes in a positive way. So let's do the same example here. As you might have guessed, it's going to round off to the highest number possible. You see, it does not matter if it's 3.02, it's going to push it to the highest positive number. So this is the positively counting positively to 0, right? So that is how the JavaScript method and the flow method work. You come across them working with quantities, how you round off numbers, how you flow them, seal them. That will all depend on your preference, how you want to display your numbers. Next, let's look at the round method. Well, the round method simply rounds off numbers to the nearest integer, as we are used to. And we should get 4 in the console, as you can see. Great. Let's look at the min and max function. They're similar. Let's look at min first. All min does is return the smallest number in the integer. So main returns the smallest number, the smallest value in in the integers. Let's look at the max similar to that. And we should get the biggest number in the console, which is 32. There we go. So min looks for the smallest, max looks for the biggest. And finally, let's just look at random. All random does is return numbers from 0 to 1. They can never be the same, they will always be random. So we should get a random number from 0, ranging from 0 to 1, and they can never be the same. They'll always be random. As you can see in the console, we can run this console again, and they will not be the same. Wait for it. As you can see, they're different results. They're never the same. All right, and there we have it.